Christine Persichetti. Catholic Schools Week celebrates a faith-based education that allows kids to live out their dreams. But for generations, Catholic school wasn't considered a suitable option for students with academic challenges. In recent years, the Diocese of Brooklyn has made significant strides in special education and today offers an array of services that help students thrive. Currents News' Jessica Easthope joins us now. Hi, Jess.
Hi, Christine. And parents aren't just staying with Catholic school, they're choosing it after making informed decisions for their children's futures. And this new era of education in the Diocese of Brooklyn is designed to help all types of learners succeed. And with inclusive accommodations and services, administrators, educators, students, and parents are feeling more empowered than ever before. Let's take a look at this testimony.
Good. Hunter B.
Kim Ferrula considers the students in her second grade class at Midwood Catholic Academy her own children. She wants each of them to succeed.
Okay. Anyone else? Joab.
Success is unique for 6-year-old Janessa Gittins. She's always been aware that she learns differently than her classmates.
Point to G. What picture's in G?
But she's reading near grade level for the first time.
It can get hard and not hard. Like I can't read the word, but I can read some of the word, but not all.
When Janessa gets overwhelmed with her classwork, she cries. Just talking about it can be emotional.
The tears just come out of nowhere and I can't hold my tears in. I'm trying to stop. I take tissues and I try to wipe my face and then it just comes back.
Kim has been practicing with Janessa how to manage her emotions in class.
In and out. And then what do we say? What do you say to yourself? You can what?
I can do it.
Say it
But
louder.
it took Kim practice too. The deep breathing exercises and affirmations she uses
I can do it. Good.
are just some of the strategies she learned from a special education coach.
If we see any signs of a student that might need help or extra services, they will help us and guide us and tell us anything that we need to do in order to help them.
So my job is to make them feel more comfortable in supporting the special education population in the class, because a lot of what we're trying to move away from is just the direct teacher-led instruction, one-size-fits-all lesson planning.
Amy Morelli is a special education coach. She teaches inclusive strategies that entire classrooms can benefit from. Right now, teachers in 40 Diocese of Brooklyn schools are receiving coaching services.
Now they have the tools and the teacher has the understanding of how to support them.
The look of special education in the Diocese of Brooklyn has undergone a dramatic change. This school year, Luisa Manzo was brought on as the first ever special education field representative. She's an advocate for students with academic challenges.
Sometimes it takes a little bit of a push.
Individualized education service plans, or IESPs, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and special education teachers are offered today at every Catholic academy in the diocese. Manzo says 10 years ago, they didn't exist.
We want the student to feel confident. We want the student to be successful. We want them to thrive. We want them to learn. We look at those IESPs and we make sure, yes, this is the right setting.
Without those services, Janessa's mom, Kristen, would have had to send her daughter elsewhere.
When they told me that she could get the help she needs here while still going to a Catholic school, while still practicing her faith, I was ecstatic.
Do you see how many we know now?
And Kristen never imagined Janessa would enjoy school the way she does today.
She's become more confident, happy to do homework, happy to come to school. She said, okay, Mommy, I'll do it. I'll try.
Even if she doesn't get every problem right or pronounce every word correctly, Kristen says Janessa is succeeding because she's trying.
We are the A-E-I-O-U.
Today, 10% of all Diocese of Brooklyn elementary students have an IESP. There's more resources and awareness than ever. And Christine, this is something we're really seeing the diocese invest in.
Wow, Jess, and it really is a testament to the dedication everyone has for student success, from administrators all the way down to teachers and parents too.
Right, and you can't deny the role that faith plays in all of this. Historically, public schools with more government funding were able to offer a wider range of services. But now, Catholic schools aren't just competing. The educators that we spoke with say that they're excelling at this. And all while faith remains at the core of every classroom, every strategy, and every school day. And I want you, Christine, to listen to another part of the interview that I did with Amy Morelli, one of those special education coaches, about the contrast that she sees between what she's seen in public schools versus Catholic schools. Take a listen.
This is my first year actually working in Catholic schools. All of my work prior has been in a public school or in a charter school. You can see that the teachers are taking the care into not only their obvious lesson planning, but like nurturing love in their classroom. It's about understanding that everybody can learn. I think as far as in a Catholic school, I think that it's easier to tailor the instruction to what the students need. Otherwise, it's just, here's your special education program and that's the only thing. There's not a lot of meshing that I saw happening in the public schools. It's a great environment to try to foster that type of culture.
It really is interesting to hear what Amy's seeing objectively when it comes to the kind of environment a Catholic school can offer after spending her entire career in a public school, right?
Right, and this is only the beginning.
Wow. All right, thank you so much, Jess.
Thank you.
Amy and the other special education coaches come from an education consulting firm called Generation Ready. The coaches are funded by the Mother Cabrini grant, a 5-year grant that puts them in classrooms, helping teachers come up with new ways to educate all types of learners. Right now, 40 Diocese of Brooklyn schools receive their services, and by next year, all 67 schools will have Generation Ready coaches. Multiple schools across the Diocese of Immigrants are marking Catholic Schools Week by highlighting diversity. At Our Lady of Perpetual Help in Ozone Park, Tuesday was International Day. Every class in the Queen's School studied a country of their choice, learning and displaying every aspect of that culture through art, dancing, food, and more. On Tuesday, students grabbed their passports and took a journey around the world, starting with pre-K, where one classroom turned into Italy, and going all the way to 8th grade, where one class celebrated India. Students told Currents News they were happy to learn about the different cultures.
One of the most important things that make up the world today is diversity, and it's very important to accept differences because that's what makes people who they are.
Today gives us an opportunity to learn more about each other, where we come from, and maybe even more about where you come from. As a person, it allows you to grow, to be more accepting, and it allows you to learn more about the state of the world today and how we can join together basically to help propel the state of society.
Parents were also invited to the school to see the students' projects. The kids at St. Kevin's Catholic Academy also celebrating diversity this Catholic Schools Week. The students from the Flushing School speaking and learning 10 different languages, including Hungarian, Spanish, and American Sign Language. Parish officials say the different dialects represent the different cultures within the church community. The kids also celebrated recent renovations raised through a campaign by their former pastor, retired Auxiliary Bishop Raymond Geppetto. The millions of dollars went to improving the building safety of the school. The kids ended the celebration by singing songs to those gathered. A much-anticipated art exhibition kicked off Catholic Schools Week at another academy in Flushing. St. Andrew Avellino showed off 21 3D masterpieces plus 14 paintings and sketches on Sunday during their 27th annual art exhibition. Students from pre-K to 8th grade created elaborate displays themed around iconic stories, from the biblical, like the resurrection of Jesus, to the secular, like Alice in Wonderland and the movie 101 Dalmatians. The art program at St. Andrew Avellino has previously won awards for their Little Picasso, so we're excited to see what other works of art they produce in their future. So talented. Be sure to stay with Currents News and the tablet for continuing coverage of Catholic Schools Week. And if you're interested in sending your children to Catholic school, just visit CatholicSchoolsBQ.org or call 718-965-7380 for more information. That is this Currents News update. I'm Christine Persichetti. Thank you for joining us, because we are putting your faith in the news. Hope to see you again next time.
She rings what she calls the bells to heaven. But that's not all Nancy Cardinelli does for the Co-Cathedral of St. Joseph.
She's a constant presence for us and with us, and a blessing, really, an absolute blessing.
How Nancy Cardinelli makes up the pulse of the parish, Wednesday on Currents News.